Hello and welcome back to another episode of Adam's Legacy. My name is Katrina. Today we are with Plum. And Plum has actually been left behind by these two ambitious, I want to say spirit journey seekers. I'm not sure how to name their particular destiny. But we have Sianame, who we are actually going to go ahead and name. And this was a suggestion made by one of our viewers. So let's see here. We're going to name her Licorice because I think it's really cute. She has these like pinkish spirals on her head. And I think that name really fits her. That's really funny. And maybe she would have kind of a fun, loving personality. Her mother Aquarius kind of had a very confused destiny. But I think that with Licorice having no water body, this is going to be a little bit better for her. So we will continue on. And I really thought that it was funny that these two were over here with this mole, and maybe let's have Nukir pick that up. Ooh, I want to get them underneath that tree as soon as possible. Does Nukir have big body? Oh no, he has medium body, but it is getting very hot. Ooh, okay. And then we have our strange little grouping over here. Poor Briar. Let's see. They're in search of a rogue male who has been kind of haunting the area. I think Apricot would move over here, and let's have her clean this area. I think these two princesses would actually kind of demand that everything around this tree be cleared, because they've got these two nests. They're super important to the tribe. They have clearly been blessed by the Nicheling gods in order to be able to even be granted this gift of double nests. So I think Thrush and Baron would just kind of sigh and say, okay. So they're going to, oh wow, there's so much grass that's regrowing. And I think they'll find that very frustrating that it is grass that is going to regrow. But yeah, I think that they would just be so mad that this area hasn't been cleaned in preparation for their two beautiful babies that they're going to have, obviously. Okay, and then we have Frost, who is our current bluebird leader. And we have Torty, who has been his quiet companion this whole time. Frost has been very busy looking for the next port that we are going to be journeying on to, but we do have to spend roughly another 42 days here in order to get the genes that I want, which is the scorpion tail. And I think that Miana showing up is a very good sign. Let's have Dooku clear the area. And I think that in his ambition to head off in this direction, he has been swept away by this wild creature who has complementary immunity genes to him. And he's left Plum in the dust. And maybe Dooku would come back, because he is very slow and he needs a second companion. But we'll have to see about that. Maybe Plum has her own destiny. Okay, so let's see. Who do we focus on? Let's focus on these two. I have a feeling that these two have a very interesting destiny. They are very, very strong little nichelings. And one of them is a healer. And maybe they might be able to do something about these cactuses as a source of food. Who knows? All right, on to the next day. All right then. I am glad to see that we have an abundance of berry bushes. So let's see if licorice can do something. Oh my gosh. 2 days. Okay. Can you possibly heal that? Okay. We'll see what goes on. We'll have to take our time with that, be a little slow. But let's have Plum. Oh, I shouldn't have cleared that grass. I should have just gathered the food. Okay. And you are passing away in 2 days. I need to pass on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You have terrible fertility. I wanted to pass on. Okay, let's. If you do have children in the next turn, I need that fertility to go up, up, up. We'll get rid of the bad eyesight and you know what? Let's give you, how is your fertility, by the way? Oh, it's awful too. No, this is not good. Well, we need fertility. I was going to put in normal hind legs, but she's got normal hind legs and runner's legs, so I think that might be dominant to the Berryina claws. We will just have to see in the next turn. Okay, now back to our little princess court. Apricot. Oh, look at her. She's found this this berry bush over here. I think she would call to Fiona and say, Fiona, get over here. We have berries to collect for our young ones. What are you doing over there? Let the boys take care of everything. And I think Baron and Thrush might be a little perturbed by that. But let's have them clear that. And you, I see, grabbing these berries because we need them. And you, do you have... I never set up your mutation menu. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot. Okay, let's go ahead. You're going to pass away soon, but if you do have another child, possibly. Hello? Oh, are you brothers and sisters? Hang on a second. Briar, okay, Thorn. Oh, you are brother and sister with Plum. That's right. I totally forgot. Okay, well, who knows? It has been a long time since they have seen each other, and perhaps the Nicheling gods will be kind to us, especially since Plum has essentially been left in the dark. Oh, and look at all these berry bushes he's finding. We're just going to take care of all that. Okay. And now our bluebird leader. He's lived kind of a quiet life so far. I mean, he and Torty are over here all alone. They've spent the majority of their life together, thrust into this destiny that Frost never wanted. He inherited the bluebird feathers from his father because, if I remember, Storm was not there to inherit. Storm was just taken away by whatever his whims fancied, and Frost always had kind of a sense of duty to his father and family, and so he felt obligated to take on the bluebird feathers. But now, as he's getting older, he kind of feels the pull of duty once again. And Torty is here, and she's been his faithful companion. She studied underneath Nakota, if only very briefly. And so their families are very connected. And let's see. She's got H and F and Home Island and I. Okay, perfect. We'll set up their mutation menus here. So in the next turn, I'm going to have them breed. You have purse snout recessive and does purse snout offer... Oh, is it better than the poison fangs as far as smelling? Yes, it is. Let's go ahead and have you pull out purse snout, and let's have you We are really in need of gatherers. Maybe nimble fingers would be good for you. You already have nimble fingers, and you already have nimble fingers. I can't. I kind of like the idea of Frost having blue eyes to pass on to his children. I know that's not really necessary, but he's got this gorgeous white beige pattern with stripes. Otherwise, their genes are pretty good. I guess I could have you pass on maybe. I just don't know. Their genes are so good. Let's try horns to add a little bit of strength to your line. And let's try medium body for you so that way you're not bogged down so much by the heat. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so I like that. Is there anyone else that we need to attend to? Let's go down to these two. They, I believe, have 3 turns this next turn. We need desperately for Miana to have a baby. I want to pass that scorpion tail along. If we can get that into our tribe again, that would be perfect. Okay. We're running so low on food. I don't like this. Okay. Pretty please. Pretty please. Yes! Okay, Miana, let's have you settle down over here. We have plenty of space for you to have a nest. Plop that down. Thank you so much. I am so happy. All right. And let's have Briar maybe come over this way. And I think he would be frustrated with all of these cactuses. And I think that he feels that these are just in his way. No! I didn't realize he only had 2 days left to live. Briar, no! No, 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 no. Oh my god, no. So these two are definitely left orphaned. They don't even have a father or a mother. Oh my god. And all poor Licorice has of her mother are these stories that her brother has told her of her. Oh my god, no. I'm so sad. I have no words. Oh my god. Let's have Plum investigate finding the remains. I have no words. Baron, please collect food. We need food desperately. Oh my god. And you know what? That makes perfect sense now. Because Licorice was the one to take down all these cactuses. Let's just have her take down all of them. Because her and her brother... Can you try to gather? Okay, that's something. Oh my god. And let's have Thrush try to keep up with his brother. Oh god. Okay. Fiona, please gather some food. You and Apricot are getting older. So I think it's time for you to have your babies. I think they would be very dissatisfied with the current state of affairs because of nothing being cleaned out. And I think they would shake their heads saying, those stupid males, they can't even do one thing right. And let's have Frost move. Let's have him move this way. We'll clear that path and just have some babies. My creatures are getting older. I I have no words. Just have your baby underneath this tree. I can't believe that. Okay. So we have 3 babies being born. We'll zoom out because I'm not really sure who to focus on, but we can see all 3 of them this way, I believe. Okay. I'm so upset. Oh my god, we have 4 babies being born this turn because we have everybody just in nests. Okay, definitely zoom out. We're going to zoom out on everybody. Miana is going to pass away. Dooku is going to be heartbroken. I think that he'll find himself alone and maybe try to go back to Plum. Please pass on Scorpion Tail, or at least in recessive. Oh my god. All right, here we go. 4 babies, 1 death. I can't. Crackerjaw? What? Oh my goodness. And antlers? What? I don't. Okay, let's go over here. All right, Dooku, what have you done? What is it? Let's have you pick up this nest. Well, I guess you can just let it stay. We have so many orphans. Dooku. Okay, 1 claw and 1 runner's leg. Okay. We have Scorpion Tail recessive. That's perfectly you have awful fertility. Goodness gracious. But you know what? I absolutely am in love with the we'll go ahead and just plop that into your mutation menu. I absolutely am in love with the antlers instead of the ram horns. They're actually my preferred. And he has black horns. Oh my. You were supposed to inherit black horns, but I guess you didn't. You just got some gray horns. That's fine. Karame, interesting. K and B immunity. Okay, so she got both nimble fingers and the digger's paw. A pretty good combination of the mother and father. No toxic body, but we have medium body, and you, Takir, nimble fingers and a velvet paw. Very interesting. Maybe he would be kind of like a dandy. I kind of feel like that is a good personality trait for him. Wow. Oh, and Scorpion Tail recessive. Were we able to pull that out? We might be able to have some Scorpion Tailed babies between Takir and Dooku over here. Wait, did you just name your son after yourself? Dooku. You could be a little bit more creative. Okay. Hey, and we pulled the person out of this, oh, out of this precious little kitten. I love her. And she has purple eyes recessive. Violet eyes. Very interesting. Did you have that in your genes? No. And I was trying to pull out the blue eyes, but purple eyes is good too. Oh my goodness. This is such a strange set of events. Torty, please have another baby. You two are passing away soon. And I think, you know what? Let's go ahead and name all of these babies right now. We're about to end the episode anyway, so I think ending this episode with a naming ceremony would be a wonderful thing. In our comments, we have Copper, Lupine, and Bumble as our next name suggestions. So I've just got to pick what name belongs to who. So we have Reiko. She's so cute. Takir, Karame, and Dooku. And I think Apricot would be a niche to name her little baby Lupine. Lupin? I think it's Lupin. Lupine? Well, that's the name he's getting because he looks very, very noble. Look at him. He's got such soft, beautiful paws in order to help pick in order to help pick the berries. And we have Karame here, who I'm not sure about that. I'll have to come up with another very sophisticated name for her. Dooku, I think, is a very good name for copper because of his fur color. It kind of reminds me of when copper actually starts to rust. I have a copper ring with a thunderbird on it, which is actually my Ilvermorny house from Harry Potter. So that is very cool to me. And I love his horn, so I think he deserves that name. Nukir, who is Licorice's brother, I kind of want to name him Daffy. I don't know. What's another dessert name? Okay, so after scouring the internet for dessert names, I've come up with Anzac, which I guess, according to Wikipedia, is a biscuit using oats and flour, sugar, butter. And so I kind of like the idea of these stripes on his back being like little layers of oats. So let's go. Anzac is a good name for him. Anzac. Yeah, I kind of like that. That's a good name for him. And now that we have Karame and Lupine, they don't have their first gems yet, but we do have to give them that orange gem known in their family from Duke and Griffin's line. So we will do that next. So Lupine, Karame, what do we say? We have Copper, Lupine, and Bumble. I kind of like the idea of her name being Bumble. I think with that very large digging paw, Bumble would be a cute name. I think maybe she would kind of go around and maybe she might trip over herself a lot. She seems like a silly nicheling. So that's good. It's interesting that she would give birth to a derp snout baby, but I guess not so. She takes after her father Thrush. So let's see. And Reiko, I believe, is the last remaining nicheling. And her parents are Torty and Frost. And she honestly kind of reminds me of Sandpiper, except without the bird beak. Her eyes look like she could see into the depths of your soul. Maybe she's a little serious? I don't know. She has those beautiful white ram horns, and she is a kitty, and I'm slightly tempted to name her Pearl with 2 R's and spelt like a purr. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We have a lot of things to catch up on in the next episode. What is Dooku going to do with his son Copper? He is alone. Maybe he would see the error of his ways in leaving behind a beloved family member and one who was supposed to be his betrothed in order to keep the lines going. We are slowly but surely running out of food, and we have 2 very reckless little baby nichelings who are just running around and killing all of the cacti. Ooh. And we have so much of this island to explore. Look at it. There's so much. Just wow. All right. Bye.